Got the 2023 Nissan Rogue SL all-wheel drive. It's a pretty nice color as well as a pretty nice car. You can see some pretty luxury look to it. You got, of course, the 19-inch wheels on them as well as parking sensors. As you can see, those circles. You can see again, pretty nice color as well. Moving to the mirrors, you can see both mirrors are going to come with a camera, and this is for your 360 around view monitor. Again, pretty nice looking car and color. And as I walk towards the car, you're going to notice how the headlights turn on and the car is going to unlock without me actually having to go towards the car and unlock it. Again, this is an SL all-wheel drive. This is an SL package. Here at the very back, you'll be able to put any storage that you might have. Of course, to close, you can just click this button or just kick under. Now, the inside of the car is where things get pretty nice. You can see we got leather seating, which is very amazing, as well as your own temperature control for the back of the vehicle. I mean, that's pretty rare for a lot of 5-seater cars. The Pathfinder, of course, supports this feature no matter what trim you have, but for the Rogue, you have to get an SL Premium or Platinum to get this feature. So pretty rare overall, as well as your sunroof. I'll show you how to use that in a couple of seconds. But now let's move to the front of the vehicle. Inside of the vehicle. This is where things get great. You can see we got a lot of stuff to talk about here. You can see also the mirror as well. Got your blind spot warning. Unfortunately, it's on the outside. Normally people prefer it to be right here, but your blind spot warning is gonna light up at night or during the day right about here. You'll notice it while you're driving if you own a vehicle like this. But looking at all these wonderful features we have, again, it also is an SL all-wheel drive. That is the key. Of course, you got auto, and that is what it's on. This is for like regular driving. You want your vehicle to be on auto. Just showing you that right there. You can also use eco, but if you're somebody that likes speeding on the highway, I would probably not use that. I would use sport mode, although that could affect your fuel economy a little bit. It is pretty nice and it gets this going. This is a 1.5 liter 3-cylinder, so it's going to go when you want it to go, compared to auto, where some people would say it's pretty slow, but it saves you a lot of money on gas. Of course, you got your off-road and your snow mode, and that should only be used in those situations. Otherwise, you should leave it in auto, where the Rogue is just going to monitor the road for you. Of course, again, you got your audio controls here from phone, FM, AM radio, Sirius XM, and of course, Bluetooth streaming audio, which is everyone's favorite. Don't know if you're going to use a USB to play music, but if you are, it's going to be located right to the right of the start engine stop, the push button ignition. You can see that right here. Now, a lot of things that people don't like about this car is this right here, and this is your gear selector. This is pretty complicated, but all you got to do, again, like every other car, is put your foot on the brake, and let's just say I want to put the car in reverse. Well, you just got to push it up once, and as you can see, you got your moving object detection. It's also going to flash on the mirror as well. It's just letting me know that I got my neighbors back here playing and riding the bike. So if I continue to back up, which I'm not going to do, it's going to eventually stop if they were to come right in front of me. You can also see you got your 360 parking sensors. Don't know if you catch that on the video, but it's a pretty nice feature and will stop behind you if you get too close to someone. That's the rear automatic braking. You also got front emergency braking for people in front of you. You can see you got your menu that shows you what you're listening to, or the weather in your location, as well as access to Sirius XM traffic, sports, stocks, or even the nearest fuel prices near you. If you're somebody that just wants to get the cheapest gas, you just gotta click this right here and it's going to show you the cheapest gas, and it's also going to navigate you here. So you can see it tells me exactly how much my regular gas or my diesel will be, or how to get there. So let's just say I want to go to this location right here. It's about 1.4 miles away. I'll click start.
Route calculation is complete. Proceed to the nearest road.
And it's going to get me where I need to go. So SiriusXM, if you don't have it or your subscription just ended, I would recommend getting it because it's going to also save you some money on gas when you're ready to get it. You also have your navigation system, which you just heard the lady talking. You can go home, but we're already at home recording this video, but you can set that up if you've not set that up. You can also go to destination if you have a points of interest, or maybe again you want to go to work if that's been set up. Address book, destinations by Google, or the city center. You also have more features like phone numbers, saved routes, or door-to-door navigation. So getting access to your navigation on here couldn't be any more easier on a Nissan Rogue or even a Pathfinder because it looks pretty similar. Gas. Again, pretty nice leather seats here. You got, of course, access to your climate control. You got a heated steering wheel as well as access to your heated seats. All I got to do is click that and it starts warming up the seat. And actually in a very short period of time as well. You also have access to that on the SL Premium package for your passengers as well. So this is a pretty nice vehicle. Moving up to the top, if you have any sunglasses or sunshades, you can place them right here. And once you get them, you're on the road. And then of course you got your access to SOS as long as you still have that subscribed. Basically it will alert other officials, emergency officials, if you need your car towed, but hopefully you don't get into a situation like that. Use this button to open your powered moonroof, and of course it gives you a good view of the wonderful weather we're dealing with today. So pretty nice and easy. And then simply, if you want to close it, you're going to push it back towards you. So pushing it back towards me, I'm going to hold it so that it keeps it closed the whole time. Then it's going to eventually ask you to press the button again so that it closes it all the way. So that's really a good view of this vehicle. We went over the navigation system. Of course, again, you have FM and AM as well as access to your navigation. Of course, you got 360 safety shield. And of course, this is a view of your compass. Now, there's so many other things you can do with this vehicle, from looking at your speed limit once you get up to the road to looking at your average speed, as well as tire pressure. You can also check tire pressures for the best fuel economy. So once you start driving, it's going to show the recommended tire pressure and what your tire pressure should be in order to get the best fuel economy. If it isn't at those limits, well, then you're not going to get the best fuel economy unless you're using eco mode. But please note that also has an eco pedal as well. You also again have access to your compass like we were just at a couple of seconds ago, as well as while you're using the navigation system, it's going to pop up your navigation on here. Of course, you're probably wondering what that park is right here. That's your electronic parking brake. So this is not the button you use to park your car. This is the button you use right here. In order to put your thing in park or put your electronic parking brake on, simply just to press the brake pedal and press this button, and it's going to remove the parking brake for you. Again, it's a pretty nice feature. Again, push the brake again and pull up on it in order to apply the parking brake. You're going to hear a noise from the outside of your vehicle, but that's not a malfunction. That's just the electronic braking engaging itself. Lastly, you have auto hold, which basically if you're on the road and you need to stop, instead of you pressing your brake pedal and holding on it all the way until traffic starts to move, you can click the auto hold button and you're going to get that illuminate on your display if you're actually moving. So once you're in auto hold, I basically can let go of the brake and the car isn't going to move. Once I'm ready to start moving, I can step on the gas and we'll be ready to go. Of course, as you can see, this Nissan Rogue is full of a lot of safety features. And of course, you can see this is the sensor and of course the camera setup that controls your automatic emergency braking, as well as this right here in front that looks like a triangle that controls your ProPilot Assist, as well as searching for traffic signs or lane departure warning as well. So this is a pretty wonderful vehicle. It's going to last you a very long time as long as you maintain this car. And of course, go for all those oil changes and etc. Again, very beautiful car. It has so many different colors and options, but of course we like this color right here, and that is why we selected it. If you have any more questions, you can put them in the comments below or visit nissanusa.com to get yourself a new Rogue today. Otherwise, thank you for watching this video, and hopefully you can check out a Nissan Rogue near you.